Hiya Tom, great to see you again yesterday. Super session, very productive. Just to recap and give you an idea of how you're progressing, we've got on the far left the situation we had a week 10 days ago where we were getting a little bit cupped at the top, a little bit across the line, struggling to get sufficient forearm rotation during the second part of the backswing. And we can see the position we'd like to get you in. Nice and deep, flat left wrist, club looking a little bit laid off. However, when we came to swing the club, the arms weren't really working insufficiently. The club was sort of rolling behind you. And then the second half of the swing really was just a lift to the top. You can see the club a little bit long, a little bit across the line, left wrist a little bit too much cupped. So what we'd ideally like to see is what we see here with Charlie. We would like to see the arms working in a little bit quicker. Club certainly not rolling behind him, staying out in front of him. Situation where the spine angle and the leading edge of the club are matching up with one another, and then from there what we see is a rolling of the forearms to arrive in that deeper, slightly laid off position at the top of the backswing. So if we just take Charlie back down to waist level along with yourself a week 10 days ago and have a little look then at the second screen along and see how we're progressing after the work you've been doing both on the range and with Kevin in the gym. If we just take a little look there now, again you can see arms out, club behind you. If we now take a little look at you yesterday, we're going to see a situation where the arms are working in a little bit more and that club isn't getting rolled behind you quite to the same degree. So what we've got to consider here, Tom, is that it's a process we're setting in place to go from here that we see on the far left to here in the position we see Charlie we have to first of all visit this position. So we're moving in the right direction. We've gone from here to here, and then gradually the more you work on it, the more we'll start to get what we see with Charlie on the third screen along. From that improved position halfway back, what we're starting to see now is a little bit more of a rolling of the forearms in the second part of the backswing. Not quite as much lift there as we see when we look at you a week 10 days ago. From here now, it's a definite lift. We can see the shaft start to work upwards very quickly as you try and get the club back in position. Whereas here, we're now getting the club working behind us with a little bit more forearm rotation, and it's only from here on in where the old swing kicks in and you start to lift a little bit too much. But having said that, the left wrist isn't as cupped at the top. So again, like we said previously, it's a process that you're putting in place to gradually go from where we were to where we'd like to be long term. The other drill that Kevin's given you, which is a great one, is to put that basket in front of you. You can use a medicine ball if you like as well, and then from there feel like you're going to throw the balls. If the basket was full of balls, feel like you're going to throw them behind you. You can see there as you do that, from those arms being in, there's a definite forearm rotation like we see with Charlie as you complete your backswing. One thing I would say watching you yesterday is that watch that you don't get too obsessed with your upper body and forget to move your lower body. Everything has to work in sequence, so we don't want to get too static with the legs. As we discussed, when we watch Charlie take the club away, everything's moving away at the same rate. Arms are working in, club's working up, in and behind him, right knees straightening, left knees flexing, everything's happening together. Yesterday we were just in danger of getting a little bit too static with the lower body as we got a little bit overly concerned with the upper body. The other slight change I want you to make is to flare that right foot out. Both feet should be flared out approximately 20 degrees. That's going to help allow you to make a better turn on the way back and also create a better move forward on the way through when we progress to that piece in the coming weeks. Good luck with it. Speak again soon, and if you need me between now and next time we meet, feel free to give us a call or drop me an email. Well done.